Peace, family. It's Shasta Renee, your digital loctician. And today is the last day of the series I'm doing on stress or alleviating stress in our life. And I felt like it was appropriate to do a live, to have more of a conversation and a dialogue about the ways in which we handle and identify stress in our life. So, I'm going to ask you a question, and I want you in the comments, if you're live or watching replay, in the comments, share how you know you are stressed. What does stress look like for you? What does stress feel like for you? How do you know when you are stressed? And the reason why I ask this is because I, as an entrepreneur, wife, mother, sister, friend, have experienced stress and didn't know it, did not know I was stressed. And because of that, I know there's other people who are stressed and may not even know they are stressed. So in the comments, I want for you to share, how do you know when you are stressed? For me, I thought stress looked like the inability to get out the bed, being frustrated and mad, just inaction, not being able to do things. Like for me, that is what I thought stress was. And so when I started to experience the symptoms of stress, but I was still able to function, I was still able to get up and put on my smiling face and get things done. When I listened to my body, or rather, when my body made me listen to it, and I recognized that I was actually stressed, it was a light bulb. Like a light bulb went off for me, because for me, stress does not look like the inability to do things, being mad, inaction. Stress for me shows up on my tongue. Stress for me shows up right here in my temples. Stress for me shows up in my shoulders, in my back. And it was like, oh my goodness, for so long, my idea of stress was based on someone else's body, someone else's experience. And it took me being taken out by my body to acknowledge that. So I wanted to spend some time just speaking about stress and why it's important for you to identify it. Nikki says, I can't focus, concentrate, you eat terrible, you crave sweets. Oh, that's a big one. Hadira says, I have chest pains, blur vision, and you're unable to focus. Y'all, you see that? I see focuses in both of them, but also the chest. Some people feel it in their heart. Some people may feel it in their eyes. Some people may feel it in their back. Some people may feel it in their actions. But stress, being able to identify your stress is super, super important. And it first starts with listening to your body, listening to the ways in which or how your body is moving from day to day. Because our society, the way it's built, the way time is set up, we keep going. We don't make a lot of time and space to just acknowledge the moments, acknowledge how we're feeling, acknowledge our emotions. So that is where it starts, identifying how your body handles stress. Maybe you need to go get a massage to first see what it feels like to be relaxed. Maybe you need to go on a detox or a juice cleanse, ask your doctor, of course, but to see how your body feels when it's not having to spend so much time processing the food, or rather the junk that you may be eating, so you feel what clarity is like. Maybe it is taking the things in your life that for all intents and purposes, may be causing you stress, putting them on pause for a moment and seeing what that feels like. And then when you jump back into it, when you do it, notice how your body shifts, how your emotions are, how you feel in those spaces, to begin to notice what stress is like for you. All right. When stress shows up in your body, or not even say when it shows up, if stress is present and it is persistent, like it stays for a long time, it can lead to so many other things. It can lead to issues with your health. You may feel like, I know so many people have stress issues and it's showing up in their scalp. And that the scalp issues that they're experiencing, they're looking for products, they're looking for other things to solve their scalp issues, when the reality is that it's in your heart, it's in your belly, it's in your body. And so you gotta invite relaxation in here for it to manifest and show up there. All right. And I want to share a few things, or for a few ways that I have found to help my stress levels. The first one is walking. Do you walk? Do you make time to move your body? Just taking a walk around your neighborhood. If you do, kudos to you. If you don't, make some space. Just walk around. But what I want to tell you with walking, when I noticed stress and I was trying to like get stress out of my life, I was like, okay, I got to walk. How I know when I'm not stressed, or how I know I'm managing my stress, I'm walking. So instead of making walking a part of my practice, I made walking a chore. And I was like, okay, I got to walk. So I put it on my to-do list. I got to go walk. And I went out walking just because I said I needed to go walking. But when I realized was I was not being present with my walk, and my walk was actually making me more stressed, because what I was doing on my walk was texting, checking emails, writing out more to-do lists. Like I was compounding my stress on my walk. So when I say take a walk, I want to be really clear that the walk is you being present with your body walking. Your walk is you being present with nature. Your walk is you letting go and just disconnecting and being there. I said earlier that stress for me shows up on my tongue. It's healed now, it's better. But my tongue, or I went and got what do you call that? Acupuncture, right? So it's Eastern medicine. She did a tongue analysis on me. She knew all this stuff about my health and basically my diet, my lifestyle, by looking at my tongue. So I was like, is something going on my tongue? I need to pay more attention here. So I started paying more attention to my tongue. I started noticing there was like cracks on my tongue, and my tongue, it just wasn't feeling right, for just to keep this short. And when I Googled, like, what did I Google? Signs from your tongue, I think, something to that effect. Symptoms that are shown on the tongue. And I looked into the symptoms, and one of which was you are you're like overworking, essentially. You're taking too much in. And one of the things can be walking, but still being on technology. And I was like, oh, that is me. That is me. That is me. So I say all this to say, when you go for your walk, allow it to be a space for you to disconnect. Okay? Go for a walk. I like to practice yoga. Again, that was something I was checking off my box. But instead, this year, 2023, I decided yoga, or really all my wellness practices, are how I center my life. Everything outside of yoga, outside of wellness, is like my interruptions. So I say all that to say, before, yoga, walking, meditation, all my wellness were things that I had to try to like fit into my day. Now those are my priorities, and it's like, okay, I'll make time to get some work done. And I say that from a place of having the luxury to do that, but at the same time, you have the time and space to do it if you choose, regardless of what your life looks like. You got kids, you got babies, they can see you practicing yoga. They can see you taking time for yourself so they know what it's like to center wellness. If you make the excuse not to do it, the same is going to happen for other people that are seeing you. Okay. So, yoga, walking, drinking smoothies. Love drinking smoothies. Instead of waking up, breaking fast with something heavy, something that's going to sit on your body all day, break fast with something light, something that's already blended up. Your body doesn't have to do a lot of digesting to it. Make you some smoothies in the morning. My favorite recipe right now: blueberries, cherries, raspberries, dates, some goji berries, coconut water, Irish sea moss. And I don't know if you've heard about sea moss, but it has like all the minerals and nutrients in it. It's really great for your body, but it's disgusting. Like, just the sea moss gel is so, I don't say it's disgusting. It's just not for my taste. But I found that they have powdered sea moss. So that's what I put in my smoothies. Powdered sea moss is the best. And I also top it off with some form of greens. Lately, I've been doing moringa. I just got a new blend, but put some greens in there. Blend that up. It just feels so good. All right. So that's my smoothie recipe. Also, anybody here like coloring? I love to color, paint, anything where I can just let just creativity flow. So I love to color. If you haven't colored in a while, sis, grab you a box of crayons and just go to town. Just color. And if that feels difficult, get a coloring book. So you don't even have to worry about what to color, just fill it in. And if that sounds challenging or feels like you're too far removed from the color, grab you they have coloring books that have numbers. So it's like, okay, 1, color it blue, 2, color it red, 3, color it green. That way you don't even have to think. Just grab the color and just do it. Just do it. It's beautiful. Okay. So make some time to color if you haven't been coloring. Meditate. Get you some stillness. All right. Even if it's just 5 minutes, just slice out 5 minutes in your day and just sit there. For me, one of my biggest excuses for meditating, or why I wasn't meditating, it was like, oh, I have too many things on my mind. Oh, it's not quiet here. Oh, I want to meditate in the morning. So now that it's nighttime, I can't meditate. Like, I just had all the reasons. Just sit down. Just sit down. Don't even call it meditation. Just call it silence. Just sit in silence for 5 minutes. And then maybe your 5 minutes turns to 6 minutes. Your 6 minutes turn to 7 minutes. And maybe the 7 minutes turn to 20 minutes. Just make time to sit and just breathe. The thing with meditation that also escapes a lot of people is feeling like the meditation has to be perfect. When in reality, it's just like, okay, I'm meditating, I'm quiet. Now I'm thinking about what I got to cook for dinner. It's just like, okay, dinner has to be cooked. I am breathing, I'm inhaling, I'm exhaling. So you're recentering your thought, your intention on being still, being present with the breath, present with the body. Or if you don't want to focus on your breath, you're sitting there, your eyes closed, you start thinking about what happened in the meeting yesterday when they was telling you all, okay, that happened. I am present. I'm here. I'm still, I'm silent. Like, you just refocus your intention to where you are in the moment. Thoughts are going to happen. Like, we have a brain, we're going to think. All right. So the intention is never to get rid of the thoughts, just to acknowledge them and keep it going. All right. And then my other favorite before we get out of here, listen, work out, y'all. Move your body. Move your body. Press a 1 in the comments if you make time to move your body, do a workout, like 20 minutes at least. Working out, getting your heart pumping, having your muscles broken down so that they can rebuild is a way that you can invite peace into your life. Okay. When that person comes into your space and gets on your nerves and you take on that stress, when that situation with the car, the bank, the whatever shows up and you're like, oh my God, it's like more of this, and you take that on, it holds on. It's in there. Working out is a way for your body to release it, to shake it off, to get it out your body. So it's oftentimes not enough to just speak it. Sometimes you also got to work it out. All right. There are an immense number of workout videos. Start with walking workouts. If you're looking for a workout on YouTube, walking workouts. You can check out Grow with Joe, one of my favorite channels. The other one, I want to say his name is Brian Suki. Amazing. Just walking, just while you're, working out. Okay. Move your body 20 minutes. Okay. It just truly helps. All those ones in the comments, let them know. How do you feel after you work out? Like, there's been days, truly, when you just don't want to work out, but you show up, you work out, and on the other side of it, you feel so much better because you're literally inviting in good feelings, good vibes into your body, into your space. So just make the time. I mean, if you really got to watch the shows, put the show on while you're working out. Okay, because a lot of these workout videos, there's no sound. You're just walking, working out. Hey, if you got to start with doing both, start with doing both. But just please, 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 get rid of the stress. Get rid of the stress. All right, we don't need it. We don't need it. It is not a requirement here on earth. All right. I know they would lead you to believe that it's a necessity, that it's just part of just daily life, but it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. It can show up, but you can get it off. You can shake it out. Joy is the name of the game. Okay. Wow. 20 miles a day. So thank you. Hopefully this was helpful. That is how I identify stress. That is how I get rid of stress. I am encouraging you to let go of stress, to prioritize your wellness, to take control of your health, take control of your diet, practice discipline, especially around food. I know it's hard. It's super hard, but you could do it. I know you can do it. If I can do it, if I can stop eating candy, I know you could do anything. Because the way I was addicted to candy, you can do anything. Okay? Because I washed my hands of that. All right? I would love to do Q&A if you have any questions, comments, concerns. Doesn't necessarily have to be about health, wellness, stress. It can be about, hair care, life, all the things. Great resource. Meditio is a great free meditation app for beginners and intermediates. Thank you for that tip. I also really like using the Insight Timer for meditation. But again, I found that I'm a Capricorn. Definitely, I feel like I'm type A. Very much I'm a manifester. I don't know if anyone's into human design, but I'm very much, I want to check the boxes. One of my core values is success. So I found that when I centered my meditations on the app, I was doing my meditations to like I felt like I couldn't meditate without the app. So my only asterisk with the apps, I love Insight Timer, but my only asterisk with the app is to make sure you're prioritizing your meditation in stillness versus just trying to feel like the technology is allowing you to meditate. You can meditate without technology. That's what I was trying to say. Been almost a week. Yes, Reggie. Let the cigarettes go. Yes, I love that. You deserve, okay? You deserve. Frida. These Capricorns. The Capricorn energy is strong over here. It's super strong. Someone recently told me I have some Sagittarius energy in me, and I was like, I don't know. I feel like my whole life I've been a Capricorn through and through, but maybe not. Yeah, Nikki was saying that her hair, when she's stressed, it sheds in the middle. And you notice that your space is in disarray. Yeah, really try to see how you can notice stress, what it looks like in your space. For real. And that space maybe outside of you, maybe like inside, of course, but outside too. Thank you for joining. So this head wrap, so it's a all-in-one head wrap, which I love, which I needed, right? Because my locks are down my back, and tying a head wrap and getting it to stay is too much for me. It's too much. And also I feel like I've been experiencing a lot of lint lately, like being attracted to my locks. So I find that I'm like always brushing my hair, and like there's lint, like so much lint. So I'm just like getting lint out. And so I knew I needed something to put my hair up and like keep it in. And it's satin lined. Let me see if I can put it here. Can y'all still hear me? Can you press the 2 if you can still hear me? Take this off so you can see what I got going on here. So it's one piece, which I really love. I got to get some more colors because I'm literally going to live in this thing for the rest of the summer. It's satin lined. So has that nice satin lining in it, and it's stretchy. I was real surprised that all my hair fit in this little thing, but it does. I have to, I found that I have to put it on top of my head with a hair tie first. Where's my hair tie? And then I can get it up with no problem. But if I don't put the hair tie up, my hair just falls everywhere. So just boop, prop it up there. Oh, it would help if I just do that. Silly. And then it's up there. Then put my, the biggest thing is getting it not to look lopsided. I'm still working on it. I literally got this, what's today? Saturday. I got this maybe Tuesday. So I'm still working out the kinks here. And look at that. I got to figure out how, because I want it to look like a head wrap, right? So in the beginning, it does, boop. And then I got to keep twisting it. Oh, this might be the best one yet. Oh no, you see how it gets all like twisted right here? Wow, I think this is the best one yet. I just needed y'all with me. It really be like that. Like sometimes you just got to do it in front of people for it to be right. And it's there. Oh no, see that one lock? But yeah, I like it so far. It's pretty easy. If you're wanting the link to this thing, text me. You know, my digital text club gets all the things. Yeah, send me a text. The current length of my hair is what you're shooting for? My hair is down here. I thought you said you wanted to keep it on your shoulders. Oh my goodness. It's a lot. It's a lot. When I did that video, I want to say like 2 weeks ago about trimming your locks, I was like, should I? I was going to trim my hair for the video because, it's a lot. But here we are. I didn't trim it. Okay. Will an ACV wash for the first time affect locks that's over 12 years old? My husband or my spouse, is afraid that the lock will come apart if attempted. No, apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar is the same pH of your scalp, so it's going to help balance your scalp. And make sure you're doing ACV without. Well, you need the ACV that has the mother, but you want to strain it, because if you just put straight apple cider vinegar with the mother in it, you'll have pulp and build up in the hair. So make sure you strain any mother out of the ACV, and it's almost like a soak. So it's going to deeply cleanse your locks. Definitely not going to make them come apart. Asterisks with that though, if let's say the ends of your locks had a lot of buildup, they were created with products that were meant to glue the hair together, think like beeswax and things like that, some of those could unravel or deteriorate, not on the first wash, but over time, because you're really breaking down those products. So short answer is no, they're not going to come apart. But over time, if you have been using bad products, they could. I've been using stress to drive my success for a long time. Ooh. But now that's out of control, I'm trying to manage, and I'm scared that I will fail. I'm scared that I will fail to accomplish. What is a good amount of stress? That's a great question. I would say with similar habits, right? Feeling like I have to go, almost to a place of burnout in order to feel successful. I would first encourage you to identify what is the goal. What are you striving for? And then at least 5 steps to getting to that goal. And when you're working on anything, making sure that it's aligned with that goal. If it's not, and is stressing you, don't do it. Like, that's not worth it. But let's say your goal is to, I don't know, make partner. I don't know what you do for a living, but make partner. And steps to get there are that you need to work on 3 high profile cases, which are going to require you to work 14-hour days, 5 days a week. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of stress, but it's time boxed because you're trying to make partner within, 3 months. At the same time, finding space to manage it, like your wellness practice. Like, yes, you may have to work 14 hours, but in those 14 hours, are you making space to walk, drinking tea, or I'm just want to focus on my health. I'm only having smoothies. I'm only packing my lunch. I'm only doing green juices while I'm working. Like, how can you find some sort of wellness amidst the stress that you may have to take on? But if it's not aligning with your goals and it's causing you stress, I would say it's not worth it. Yeah, Reggie, about mid-bag. That sounds about right. I remember this stage, the tip of your locks making your shoulders itch. I remember that stage. It's like, what is this? What is happening? I remember that. Listen, enjoy these stages. But yeah, y'all, I just, hopefully this helped put stress and managing stress, identifying stress, working through stress in perspective. If you found something helpful, like the video, subscribe, share it with a friend. And as always, I'm wishing you peace. Peace. Be at peace. I'm wishing you peace. Love. Define love. I just had to tell my children today, love is a combination of care, affection, respect, responsibility. Oh my gosh. Care, respect, responsibility, affection, and accountability onto oneself and others for spiritual growth. So it's an action. All right. Don't look just one way. I'm wishing you peace, love, and good vibes. I'll talk to you soon.